Today is a rainy Sunday. I'll be dashing today. Let's see how much I make. Kitties. There are kitties here. Kitties are here to feed it. Today was good until it wasn't. Hey everyone, it's me again, and this is Journey Ride Along channel. So today I'll be dashing. It's a Sunday. It's such a busy day. Had all these orders like non-stop. Had a tiny break when I was like about 3 or 4 hours in. It's almost 7 p.m. right now, and I'll share you my experience, what orders I took today, how much I made, my adventures and struggles delivering. Today I'm only on DoorDash, and I got a schedule around 1 p.m. but I was like kind of running late, but I still turned on the app because I had an experience where I was like pausing for a long time, like twice, and then I accidentally hit something and I lost the whole schedule, and it was so slow, and I just felt like I shouldn't have lost that schedule, otherwise it would have been better. So I done a whole bunch of deliveries just now, and I haven't kept track, but I got lots of footages, and I'll share with you what I took today, how it was, and how much I made. So the first one, I couldn't screenshot it because I was like running a little bit late. It came to my phone, the order. It was like an $11 order. It was good all day, like for the first 3 or 4 hours into doing the deliveries. All the orders were very much greater than the miles. I got like, $14 3 miles, like $10 2 miles. It was all really good. So the first one, I went to some like Mexican restaurant. It was $11 and 2 miles. I went ahead and delivered that. I believe it was a leave at the door order, and there were cats in front of their house, like cute kitties, and they're so calm. All they do is just walk away when you're there and stuff. Then I think the other delivery, it was also like a pizza delivery, and they also had like cats in front of their house. That is so cute. They don't bark, but sometimes, dogs are like kind of angry at me sometimes when I go in front of their door. I went ahead and took that order, right? And then there was like an add-on to pick up Yoshinoya, 0.4 miles, another $3.25. I've got so much great comments and advices since I started this channel. Some people said don't fall for the $4, and no matter how small the amount of the miles is, they say the pickup and delivery is always gonna take approximately 20 minutes. Okay, this one, they said, okay, let's add this along the route for about $3.25. I was like, I always make stupid decisions, and sometimes it's like I don't want to like decline it. I'm trying to be top dasher. The acceptance rate is almost there. I mean, it's there. It's like 70-ish, so the acceptance rate is high enough, but the customer satisfaction has to be at 4.7. It's still at 4.68. I think I should just smile more or something. But it's just almost there, but not quite yet with the customer rating. But I've got so much great advices. Thank you so much, guys, for watching and giving me all these like great advice. Some people say to pick a good day, you'll be top dasher in no time, and that's when you get all these wonderful orders. So I really cannot wait to share the experience when that time comes. Anyway, so that Yoshinoya for $3.25 for about 0.4 miles. It took about 7 minutes. So I was like, yeah, that took quite a bit. But then every time when they add to the route, I keep thinking the house is just like right next door to each other, and that the app would be mad if I just don't take it or stop giving me orders. So I always have that kind of paranoia whenever, they say add to the route. And if I don't take it, it'll be quiet all day. But it's a Sunday, and I'm really confident on Sundays, and this is the most like best days ever. I did non-stop, had just a little tiny break to get me like 10-piece chicken nuggets, a drink, and a bathroom break, and it was all like non-stop all day. So I'll tell you how it was good until it wasn't. That first 3 hours, 4 hours into delivering, it was so good. I didn't even have to wait at all for any order. Like there's no slow point at all except for that like chicken nugget break. It was as if the app knew that I needed like to take a quick break. And then after that, like more orders, like nonstop. Until now, right now it's 7 p.m. My shift will end around 8 p.m. that I selected the shift to deliver today, and I don't usually do after 8 because it gets dark. Like I say on a lot of my videos, like after 8 it gets really dark and I can't see homes and it gets crazy. And today the map took me to the wrong location, and I cannot believe that the app map did that to me. And I'll tell you all about that. It was quite stupid, and you gotta try to like help yourself navigate or try to like solve your own problems sometimes when you're delivering food on the food delivery app. So that Yoshino was drop off was done with, and that Mexican food was done with. And then next I got a $14.25 order for 4.4 miles. And a red card was required because after I picked up food at this place called Las Frutas Locas, I think it's like a place with Mexican food, and they also have like, you know, those Mexican kind of drink, like the fruity, like chili and stuff, and the store had ice cream and candies. It's like interesting. It's like, you know, one of in those areas where they have like a lot of Mexican restaurants. The wait was quite long here. They knew there was an order that they had to complete, but the person before me was waiting a bit, and then there was this guy that looked kind of creepy, and like he smiled, but like, you know, when people smile at you, you smile back. But when he smiled again, I was just like, okay, I just kind of like not to really smile back anymore. But then I realized that he was mute, so he looked scary, but he was trying to communicate with the store owner or the cashier, like that he wanted to pay. So I'm like, oh, he's like mute. And, you know, sometimes people look different on the outside than how they are, so sometimes you can't really judge people. So that was a little bit of a lesson. But like, you know, if you're a girl delivering alone, a lot of people told me to be careful, and I'll have tried to always been, you know. That's why it's great to, I was thinking of like being more like filming the whole experience better with like a camera on me, but like I said on one of the video, I didn't want to like overdo it and people be like looking at me, asking me things. But I do try to capture a lot of the, you know, like the footage, like walking into and delivering the food. So this place took a while. Like he told me 10 minutes, and I thought, okay, 10 minutes, like it's probably gonna be like 4 or 5. 10 minutes was 10 minutes. It even felt more than that. The person after came and ordered some drinks, and he was also like Spanish person. So like then he handed the person who came after me their order. That's when I was like, okay, like I'm not sure if they're actually doing my order. So I kindly kind of asked like, oh, is it almost finished? But he didn't really answer. But then I knew if I was waiting this long, the order's probably going to be ready soon. And the app even asked me, do you want to continue with this? You can unassign it with no penalty. But it was a $14 offer for like just 4 miles, you know. Not long I did receive the order. All the drinks and stuff was in there. I tried to be careful with everything, and one of it I had to hold it like that. He said to hold it like this. Of course I followed instructions and was really careful. Then for the same person, I had to go to CVS and to get like baby wipes. At first I thought it was diapers. I don't think they have the sensitive one. Oh my gosh. So I asked the store person, like, where are the diapers? I looked for a while. It says sensitive, no fragrance. At first I was like, diapers has fragrance? So then I went again and I asked the lady, oh, do you guys have this in stock? And she's like, oh, you're looking for wipes. So I realized, oh yeah, I was looking for wipes. So it was a 6-pack like Pampers no fragrance wipes, and I couldn't find a 6-pack, but the substitution was like a 92 sheet or whatever that was. But I was able to finally find it, drop that off. That was when I realized, oh, it's sprinkling or something, or like it's the air conditioner, like water dropping on me. something just like drip on me. Is it raining? I think it's raining. So I have to come upstairs. And so that was done with. After I also picked up an order for $8.25, 2.5 miles to grab Little Caesars pizza. And so when I went in, it was like ready right away. In the app, it'll tell you a code. If it tells you a code, you just hit that and then you grab the food from their machine thing where you can just grab the food out, and then it says I have to have a pizza bag. I already ordered it and I have it, but when I came out today, I didn't really grab it, but I still have my other hot bag that I can fit the pizza. On this first order, the app doesn't ask me to take a picture of my pizza bag, but on the later order, they asked me to take a picture of the pizza bag. I just took the picture with the pizza with that hot bag, and they say it's verified that it's fine and I can continue with the order. I guess they do check up on you if you're lying that you have a pizza bag or not. So that was something to know about. So if you say you have a pizza bag, I guess you do have to verify that you really do have one. So I went ahead and I dropped off that Little Caesars. Oh, 3925. Okay. Oh, more keys. Lots of keys. Okay, where should I put this? Okay, let me go to the door. I guess it's over here. I think this area where I usually come is super saturated. The app told me that it's really busy, but I'm now curious why it has gotten a little quiet, but I guess that's good because I can make this video finally, because it's been a whole day of running around delivering and picking up orders without really have made any video or explanation sharing my experience yet. So I guess it's good that now I have a chance to do that. Next, I went to Baskin Robbins, $7.25, 2 miles. When I went in, it was already ready, but I didn't know that there was an area in the fridge where they put the order there for me to pick up, but 2 ladies were in front of me ordering, but the staff told me to go ahead and grab the order, so I went ahead and did that. Along the way, they told me to pick up KFC for another $2 for like a $2 order, and not even a mile, okay? All right, I got the KFC, guys. I took this order for just $2 only. It says it's like around 600 feet around here, and it's kind of sprinkling right now. I know this is crazy, and I took it anyway because I thought it's really close. Otherwise, why would they give me $2? And the KFC was just like right next to the Baskin Robbins. And then this order I had to drop off first, and I guess in the app where I was just like made a few wrong turns, but the house wasn't like that hard to find. But this is when the customers started calling me for the KFC order, like, are you trying to search for my place or something? Kind of like seems like I was lost in the app or something. I don't even know. So you know how sometimes when the app tells you to turn, but it's like not exactly a street, so then you realize, oh, it's like supposed to be like some driveway or something. And then that's when I realized that's the building of the place I was looking for, and there was like a place to park, like not exactly a garage, you know, but a place to park your car. So I'm like, oh yeah, I see your building here, and I see the number of the building, and I'm like where the garage is, where there's this like gray car or whatever. And then he said he's in this room number that I was supposed to go to, because the instruction was like leave the order at the door, right? So it was kind of like he was telling me, oh, the delivery is not supposed to be at that garage place. He's like, that's not a garage, that's just like a parking space. So pretty much I knew I was supposed to go find the room, but he was like, fine, I'll just like come to the parking space or whatever. But at that point I was already up the stairs. I'm like, I see room 7. Are you like next there to there, or are you upstairs or downstairs? Because when he said he was upstairs, so I just went up the stairs. He was already outside. He's like, oh, okay. So that's when I handed it to him, even though the instruction was like leave at the door. So I kind of like asked, I was curious, like, why did he start calling me? Like, did it say I was lost in the app or something? Like, I was just curious. And he's like, I don't know, it just like, it looked like you were lost. So I was like, oh, okay. So I just told him, like, since it was like a leave at the door order, so may I take a picture, because the app told me to do that. So he went ahead and let me take a picture of him. But that's when I started to be concerned, like, I hope this $2 order, stack up order, doesn't cause issues, because the one that's like the cheapest pay is always a problematic one, where the place is hard to find, or the customer is like just really like complaining or whatever. Like, usually in some other channel where I like to watch, they always say the stack up order, where it's like a cheap one, that one sometimes causes problems. So the next one I had to deliver was that Baskin Robbins one, the ice cream delivery. So the place was easy to find. They said it was a front house, and the little girl or the lady who ordered it was waiting already in front of the house. So I went ahead and handed that to her, and that was over with. So that first portion, it was really good. I was driving around just like 24 miles, made around $50 that first part of the delivery. It was just like around the area, really close by. Then I started picking up orders that was much lower. At first it was like, you know, $11, like 3 miles, whatever. Yeah, I took up some bad $2 ones. There's just the $3, the first one for Yoshinoya. Then there was a $5 one for McDonald's, 2.3 miles. I went ahead and grabbed that, and then it was another apartment building where it's like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever. I saw A, B, C, D. I went inside of it, and I was like, wait, I dropped here a couple times, 2 or 3 times already at this place. I saw all the other rooms that I went and delivered before, but this time it was like another letter. Then at some other room, this little girl was like waving at me, but I thought, oh, maybe it's this one. But then when I went to the room that she was waving, it was a different letter. Her dad or something came out, so I decided to ask, oh, do you know where this like letter is? I should have had more common sense, because when I went to the side, it was like letter, another letter, but it was like right next to each other. Just like some trees or bushes was kind of like blocking the way. But I went ahead and I dropped that off already, and then I had to decline some along the way. I wasn't sure if I should take it, like some $16.75 for 11.2 miles. 11.2 sounds really like far. Oh yeah, it was going to take me to LA, so good thing I didn't take that, and I never check. Every time just looking at the miles, I'm assuming it's probably around here, but sometimes it does take me out of the zone, and I do have to route back. And then there was a $9 8.3 miles one. Again, this one would have taken me to like, oh, this one would have still been in the zone, but $9 8 miles one, I didn't take that. Then after that, after I felt like, oh, that was like a pretty good one, $16, you know, I should have taken that. I know it's 11 miles, but then a Little Caesars pizza came in, $10 for 2.8 miles, pretty good, but it was 6 pizzas. And this order was the one where the app was asking me like to take a picture of my pizza bag, and then I had that hot bag, and it was fine. They said that was fine. And even on the app where I was about to pick the order up, they said sometimes pizza places give you a free pizza bag for dashers. I did try to ask them. They said, oh, sorry, we have a small one, we don't have this one, like this size or whatever. So I didn't get a free bag from them. But the delivery was done with 6 boxes of pizza, but it was quick. Home was easy to find. I was supposed to make $10. At the end, it told me I made $10.65. So at this point, I still do not have any orders. I've been here for like 20 minutes. talking to you guys, I think, or ever since they told me to come here, there's no orders. But then that's good because I still want to continue on with this video, because then I wouldn't have a chance to. And sometimes when it's dark, the lighting is really bad and I can't really, like, you can't really see my face, and I think that's like really weird. After that, I got an order for Wingstop, $12.15, 3.6 miles. This one was a weird one where I just went ahead and grabbed the order, but when I was gonna arrive at the customer, it told me that we're here, but it told me to go in the driveway of some building. And when I arrived, there was this tall brick wall, like, so there's like this apartment or homes or whatever where it's blocked by the wall, and the customer's on the other side of that brick wall. He was calling out to me, DoorDash, DoorDash. I was like, where are you? So I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, the map told me to come over here. Can I hand it to you over this brick wall? And I thought I was able to. I realized I'm not tall enough to hand him over that thing, and I thought he had some chair to, like, this is so bad. And if he did complain or had a bad rating, I deserve it because it's so stupid. And I like just followed the map, but I don't know why the map told me to do this where I'm here delivering to him over a wall. It's not supposed to be like that. I realized I can't really hand the order to the customer over this brick wall, so I had to navigate using my own map on the phone instead of on the app. Sometimes it happens. I think twice or 3 times it's happened where it's like the map is telling me I'm here, but I'm really not. So the customer said, okay, take a right on this street. I took the direction. Go to the main street. I took that direction, but as I realized I was gonna follow the map instruction again, I was probably gonna go back to that same driveway of another person's home, and to deliver it to him over the wall is pretty much what the direction on the app map was telling me to do. But then I came to use my own map, you know, on my phone, and it took me to the address where he was standing in front of his home, where I felt super stupid that the map told me to go that way. So I finally handed him the food, and I think it's pretty good order. He probably tipped a lot. I didn't go to check how much, but you know, $12 for like about 3 miles. He said it was all good. Almost kind of spilled the drink again because the straw went, you know, under, and it was all flippity floppity, the cup holder, but then everything was saved. It was all good. And after that, let's see, I hope I do get at least another one after this. So after that, I went to some place called G-Rong Peking Duck, a store that was facing the street. Pretty easy to find. Once I got in there, the order was already ready, and it did kind of route me a little bit out of the zone where I'm supposed to get orders again, but at least I didn't have to wait for the order. It was a drop off at the door, so I delivered that, and that was done with. Next, I went to a place that was called Seafood Tang. It's like a really huge store. When I went in, I liked the atmosphere. It was a milk tea shop, and I think next time I want to try that myself, if it's good or not, because it looked like it was pretty good, like a brown sugar milk tea place. And this one took me all the way out to Los Angeles. I was in like the USC hospital area, and I think this nurse ordered this drink, but it was a $13 offer for 8.3 miles. So that did take me to LA. And so at this point, I was trying to route back, and I followed the instruction. It told me to go to some Cinnabon, but I was kind of lost. It told me to go to like some 5 South. I think I took some wrong turn. At that point, I changed my mind and entered the address to come to the area where I usually deliver. And so along the way, before I exit or came back to the plaza, it told me to go to an Italian restaurant, $7.75, 2.2 miles. Again, a pretty decent one. So I went ahead to this Italian restaurant place. Italian food? Went in, and they said to go to some back door. Long entry. Gotta go in the back, they said. This one? I thought it was. I don't think it's this one. Is it this one? Alright, already got the order. I've never seen a store like that where the pickup is like some back door. But that was quick. You know, it's like experiencing all these restaurants I've never been before and how they give you the orders. And that was a unique one where it's like in the back, you know, I was like, which door is it? There was like another door before that, you know. So then that was it. At this point, I'm at $103.88. Driven around for 66 miles, 66.52 miles. The one that messes me up is the one that kind of take me out of the zone, have to drive back, you know, making wrong turns, adding like extra miles where if, you know, you don't make those mistakes, then it doesn't take that time or the miles that's added and stuff. But that sometimes happens and it's unavoidable. And I'm wondering why this busy area is suddenly like so slow. But let's see if I get another one and I'll update you. So $103.88, been about 6 hours right now. It's been about 6 hours. So that comes out to like about $17.31 an hour right now. But let's see if we can just like snatch one more order on this Sunday. Usually Sunday I get like over 100, but usually more than this. So I think the time where I take to like come back to the zone and stuff takes a bit of a time, and I lose that 20 minutes instead of like getting orders and stuff. Some has given me great advice like, oh, take an Uber Eats order along the way to like come back. But then I'm not sure, like, you know, if I don't always get orders on Uber Eats. Like sometimes I try, but that time on the freeway where there's like no restaurant to send you orders kind of like consumes the time and opportunity for another order. So let's see before 8 if we can get something, and I'll come back and update you. After when I talk to you to see if I'll get another order before 8 p.m. it was like quiet at that area, the plaza where I used to get orders from Wingstop, from Dave's Hot Chicken all the time. Even the DoorDash app was telling me that this area is busy, to wait right here, but there was like no order. I moved the area, like went to some random area where I like got a bunch of orders at first when the day started, and it was picking up. It was like going really well, and then so no orders. I changed to another spot where there's like some pokies place, but all within kind of nearby, but still that's kind of like driving and using, you know, extra miles and extra gas. I decided to just head back to that area where there's like a Dave's Hot Chicken. I know there's one viewer who recommended don't go near Wingstops or chicken places because they take forever. But you know what's been taking forever for me lately is Panda Express. So I didn't get any order at all from like when I started talking to you around 7 p.m. till like 7:30. So I decided to turn on Uber Eats. So I didn't get anything else from DoorDash. I made only $103.88 like I mentioned earlier. Nothing came for me anymore on DoorDash. I turned on Uber Eats. After a while, I did get an order from Uber Eats, and it was for $7.20, 3.3 miles, Panda Express. So I saw a bunch of orders when I went in there, like about 3 other orders that was there. So I thought it was ready. When I went there, again, it wasn't ready. I had to wait a bit for Panda Express. Panda Express used to be a place where I go in and the order is like always ready and just handed to me really quickly. But lately, I always kind of have to wait a little bit. So that was it. So this person said he'd wait in front of the door, delivered the Panda Express, just a simple order. Home was okay, like had to go through a driveway. It was like a home inside of a driveway. Like, it's not one of those homes where you see the address out here. You gotta go through driveways, and it's like about like 2-3 homes down. And then if you look closely at the app, it'll tell you like this is home number this and that. It's like next to each other. Sometimes the app kind of really helps you see what's each home's number, and it's easy to navigate. But sometimes I got issues where it says I'm here but I'm not, and I gotta use like some other apps. Like, I heard Waze is a good like app for maps as well. So today I made a total of $111.08 for about 7 hours doing delivery today on a Sunday. People say that once it's raining, it picks up and people tips really well and the orders are really high. It was sprinkling just for a little bit, and that's when it was picking up, and I thought like, oh, today might be like the first $200 day because it's a Sunday, and I really had like kind of like high hopes. Like, if it really picks up really well, I might just like do like a whole full day of like good days Sundays. I got a lot of advice that the slow days maybe take it off, but right now I need like, you know, extra cash for a lot of things. Like, I gotta tint my car, I got like some repair checkup I gotta do, I got vehicle registration, so I'm kind of like running this delivery thing like every day, and let's see how it goes. Thank you so much for watching these videos that I've been posting, and for great comments, and a lot of people saying that it's enjoyable for you, so I'm really glad that you're enjoying it. I'm trying to like capture and share it in a way where people really enjoy it, but like, you know, sometimes like orders comes after orders, and I don't know how to like hold the camera with me as I do this thing, so I'm just trying to figure it all out. But I'm just mainly like capturing it and then sharing you the experience later, as I have told. So, and then I will catch you later. I think there's like a milk tea place around here that I'll go grab some food. I'm craving Ono Hawaiian, and I should leave because I'm like sitting at some neighborhood and they have children and people are looking at me and they're like worried for their kids and stuff sometimes, because like when I was driving out, this house is like yelling to his kids like, watch out boys, a car's coming. So like I feel like I'm a threat to this community a little, but I'm just like doing deliveries. So that's it, guys. If you like this kind of video, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.